And the reconstitution of the Governing Council for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is still pending after today's deadline elapsed. Government is yet to release the list of members from its side who are supposed to be part of the council.
We have had information that as we speak now, the government has not submitted its representatives as to why it's halting the whole process. But we just had a meeting with the registrar of the university, the union leaders, including alumni and student leaders, the TU and the UTAC. You understand, with the convocation, clerk of convocation. And registrar told us that Minister Yanka, in charge of Treasury, want to speak to us on radio conference call. Then Minister Yanka is saying that we should change our members on the council and bring a new one. A situation the entire unions have resisted and rejected, that it can never happen because we as a union do not tell government who should come. So if government is tired with those representing it on council, then the government has a liberty, you understand, and freedom to do or to take them off, but not telling the union to equally do the same.
The minority spokesperson on constitutional and legal affairs, KNUST Hussein, wants a full-scale probe into the activities of the Director General of the Ghana Maritime Authority, Kwame Owusu. This follows his recent justification of the expenditure of 1 million Ghana cedis for the renovation of an official residence and other expenses that many believe smacks of corruption.
Call for investigations to be carried out because if actually 11 air conditioners have been bought, and now there is everywhere in the social media where he's alleged to be saying that even 11 air conditioners are not enough. Okay, if 17 people spent 130,000 cedis, I mean, you need to know what kind of food they ate.
We move on to some other stories. And the Upper West Regional Hospital is one of the Eurojet projects listed in the joint petition on uncompleted health facilities, Citi FM and Occupy Ghana, sent to the office of the President. But per the timeline issued to us from the President's response, the hospital was supposed to have been operational by the end of last month. However, our checks reveal that the facility is yet to commence operations.
This is the new Upper West Regional Hospital. Construction work on it started in 2011. The 160-bed regional hospital was scheduled to be commissioned in 2017. There has since been several other missed deadlines, with the latest being the end of October 2018. This notwithstanding, one will be right to say the new Upper West Regional Hospital may well serve a modest definition of modernity when operational. The edifice features a combination of single-story and high-rise structures spread out on a 133,000 meter square land area and connected by a fine network of disability-friendly walkways. This is the situation at the current Upper West Regional Hospital. It has about 205-bed capacity with less than 10 doctors and specialists manning it.
We need no less than 36 specialists in all the areas: public health, gynecology, neurology, cardiology, urology, trauma and orthopedics.
Now, although a lucrative venture, the mobile money vending business has become a risky one for the thousands of youth it employs. This follows the many attacks on vendors by armed robbers in recent times. The vendors are demanding that the telecommunications companies they work for do more to ensure their safety.
In March this year, the Bank of Ghana estimated that there are currently over 210,000 registered mobile money agents in the country. But these mobile money vendors are concerned about their safety now more than ever.
Because it's a risky work. It's a risky work, as you can see. Because we hear of bad news, people attacking others there and there, business. Because sometimes we do close late, let's say by 6:30 to 7. Because of the bad, the attacks and those kinds of things, we have to close earlier than the 7 that we used to close.
Well, everybody needs insurance, right? So if I will be insured for my job, I think it will be the best for everyone. So if the way insure is, I think it's the best way for it. At least I can get something back.
Thousands of Ghanaians rely on the services of these mobile money vendors each day. That is why their safety is also of concern to their customers.
Now, government plans to construct 3 footbridges on the George Walker Bush Highway in a bid to curb the increasing number of pedestrian deaths on the road.
The George Walker Bush Highway, also known as the N1, was commissioned in February 2012 by the then President Atta Mills. Its construction was financed from the Millennium Challenge Compact account. Since its opening to traffic, the frequency of accidents, mainly involving pedestrians, has been described as alarming by many. Appearing in Parliament to answer questions on measures to be put in place to deal with the carnage on the N1, Roads and Highways Minister Kwesi Amoakwanta said there will be the construction of 3 footbridges on the highway in 2019.
MA-BEX Partnership for Healthy Cities Project, La Pass Junction. This project is an AMA Bloomberg initiative for junction improvement at La Paz Junction to enhance pedestrian safety and avert frequent accidents. The project is currently ongoing.
The prince and his wife arrived at about 2:30 p.m. The expectant couple, together with Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, walked briskly down the air stair. A brief ceremony to welcome him was led by the Speaker of Parliament, Professor Mike Eronokwe, Ghana's High Commissioner to the UK, Papo Wusuankuma, and Foreign Affairs Minister, Shelley Ayoko-Boche. Also present was the UK High Commissioner to Ghana, Ian Walker, and his entourage. The visit, which is his first after 40 years, is expected to cement Ghana's bilateral relations with the United Kingdom. His first point of call was Ghana's presidency, to hold a brief meeting with President Akufo-Addo. His next was a wreath-laying ceremony held at the military cemetery in Usu. This was a solemn event to remember the fallen soldiers who had died in pursuit of world peace. A minute's silence was observed after the wreaths were laid. Ghana's Foreign Minister and High Commissioner to the UK, who were at the ceremony, said they were hopeful that the visit would cement the Ghana-UK relations.